Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Cumblock Home. Usually we do Among Us, but tonight a fair few of our regulars are out ill for a variety of unrelated reasons. So we're just gonna be doing some building work and stuff around here, and I think I've already worn this particular hat. So let me just see if I can't find a different look for today. That's a good choice. There we go. Much better. So not a whole ton has happened in the intervening days. I have a fair few active effects right now. So, yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. That's perfectly fine and normal. A little short for a clone trooper? Am I? Huh? It's fine. But let me see. I think I've got a few more enchantments, but for the most part, things here are fairly much the same. This is partially the major thing that I wanted to get working today. I want to actually, like, make more encased fans and such and get this working a bit better. The major difference, of course, between this time and last time is this floor is all but complete at the moment, thanks to our wonderful, wonderful circular drill. And that will just leave the lowest floor, which we can still access by just coming down to here, this being the only one that needs to be filled out. Next. So the major jobs that we need to do today will be getting more power, or more specifically more torque, into our main system here, our main create network, so that we can run all of these things at once and not have to worry about it, essentially, as well as add a bunch more stuff to it later on. And also, we're going to the Nether, because I haven't been to the Nether. All of my glowstone dust is from just random pieces of glowstone I've managed to find, that sort of thing. I have the same thing for nether quartz here, and I should have, where are they? I do have some warts somewhere, someplace. Not 100% certain I remember where I put them. But I know I have some warts. Where are they? Doing some awesome things with the create mod is really cool. Well, thank you, Dev. It's honestly not hard, because the create mod is really cool. Where have I put all of my nether warts? I'm kind of curious now, because I could have sworn it was around. Nope. Definitely not. Also no. Did I put it over here? No. Never knew Create was so cool or full of these moving parts. Yeah, it's definitely its mainstay. See, there's one of my nether warts. Where's the rest of my nether warts? Okay, well, I have at least one, so I guess I could grow them if I really, really need to find them. It's probably gone missing somewhere. Not a colossal concern, at the very least. So, bleh. But yeah. Now, I have obsidian. I have enough obsidian to repair the portal that's in the Pixie Village not too far away from us, but I have a significantly more amusing plan than that. So, where Lang has never stars before going to Never, well, blame Dave for that one. It's the same reason that both Tev and I have never stars. I do also. Okay, yeah, here's a thing that's probably worth mentioning. So last time we spent a whole ton of time assembling a mob spawner that you used to create to move spawners and turn them off and also just relocate them. I recently discovered that if you have Silk Touch on your pick, then you can just pick them up like no problem. It's a little ludicrous. And I just have all of those because I was running around caves and my main pick has Silk Touch, so I just kept getting them. So that's a thing. It's neat that it does that, but I think I'm going to avoid doing that if I can, just because it feels a bit cheap, honestly. So, yeah. Ooh, Zaggy with the Twitch Prime, thank you very much. Also, thank you, yes, for the gifts up there, Dusty, but more Bezos money to me, thank you very much. But okay. Let's see, for this, I believe I'm going to have to dismantle at least some of our drill here. So let's just pick that up. Do I have my... Where did I put my wrench? I think it's over here. There it is. Okay. If you put magma blocks in a great water fan, it makes obsidian. I know. Just grab those. And this. Thank you. Compared to using create to steal spawners. At least to do that, you have to get relatively creative. Do I still code Minecraft? I do. In fact, if you head over to youtube.com/remembercomic, there was a video out yesterday describing the entirety of the various oddities types system, which I've also actually been working on today. I only hit the last part of that. What am I going to do to avoid... What am I going to avoid doing with spawners? Picking them up using Silk Touch instead of create, or any other method that would require actual effort. Like, in order to pick them up with create, I have to light up the area, place down a minecart track, put down the minecart builder, like, connect them with glue, run a minecart through it, pick up the minecart with the wrench. If I use create, I just have to break it with my main pick. Which, nice, neat, handy to know, but cheap AF, so kindly no thanks. Okay, so let's see. We need that for power, which we're going to need to provide power to, so let's grab this as well. And then we need the bearing in order to make it rotate. Now, ideally, we do this also with a programmed gear shift, or a sequenced gear shift, rather, but I don't have access to those, because those require brass. So we just have a look at them. In order to make them, I have a couple of these. Can make those easy, can make that easy. This, on the other hand, requires brass sheets, and you can only make brass if you are... is it the mixing? Yeah, if you have a blaze burner active. There's probably some other ways in this mod pack, but I like this. This is nice and consistent with what I've got already. To get that, of course, we're gonna have to go to the Nether, and we're gonna have to find a blaze. Which is why we're going to the Nether today. Cheaty but effective like EE power flowers and ME systems. I guess, yeah. You have like 50 spawners in a chest. Oof. You're a little gremlin who's stolen every spawn you could get your hands on with your silky pick. I've also got a waypoint, actually, on my map, specifically. Let's see, where is it? What have I called it? There it is. Spawner storage. It's just a dungeon that I've completely pacified. There's just a ton of spawners in there for me to go pick up at my leisure. But okay, if we head over to the Pixie Village, over here. Mario, hey! How you doing? Okay. So here's the portal that has fallen over. And we are going to be trying to fix it up. And the idea that I have is we will... Hi there, how you doing? We're going to be using the mechanical bearing so that when it is, when it is needed, our portal will rotate up out of the ground, and then we can just, ignite it and such. And then if we, hit a second button, it'll, reverse. That is the plan. 100% how to do that? Not really, entirely certain. But, that's the plan. So So first things first, we need to grab all the pieces here that are actually there. So there's that one, that one, that one. Okay. So grab this. Helps if I don't cause problems. But, oh well. That's what happens when all of your gear is ludicrously powerful. Okay, up to 9. 9 should suffice for this, I think. Let's see, get that. Don't strictly speaking need this. We'll need to glue all this together once we've gotten the pieces we'll need. Okay, those 2 are good to grab. Gonna need at least one of them. Like my shirt? Why, thank you very much. I actually have a very cute outfit on today, so, yeah. Really? It's a little more summery than it actually is today, but... Treble clef shirt. Yeah, it's the closest I get to being musical in my family. Okay, can I find, like, a piece of lava to just replace that one piece I messed up? Anything on the periphery, maybe? Okay. Let's see, where did it need to go? I think about there. There. Should suffice. We can fill this out more later on if we like. We can even have blocks rise up from beneath. Carving obsidian in the corners is always a fantastic look. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, let's light this sucker. There we go. I feel like there should be an achievement for doing that. Some kind of advancement, like rehabilitated or something. Okay. Tally-ho! What mods are these? This is the Unlikely Reunion mod pack, and there are now over 300 mods in it. So you'll forgive me if I don't try to iterate what they all are. Okay. Now the standing curse that I have is never starting in the Nether very far from a fortress. So let's see how long that holds. Let's see, fortune. Yes, need this. Need that in abundance. Always need that in abundance. Is there... Recycling, reuse a restored Nether portal? Maybe. Oh, I should not be a fool. I should actually mark my portal here, shouldn't I? Nether travel isn't a huge concern in a mod pack that has waystones, but it's probably wise. Imagine if you told somebody from the era of 1.7 that a block with Minecraft from Minecraft Alpha was going to be canonically in the game. It certainly had a long journey. Okay. Got a little bit of a forest here. A weeping mire. That's a name and a half. We could find our way out of here. We might actually... Sorry, lament vine? It's from Oh, the Biomes You'll Go. But calling that a lament vine, like, you hear... I've heard the word lament in so few in so few contexts that my brain immediately went to Hellraiser with the lament configuration. Oh, I see glowstone. And a zombified piglin of shielding, apparently. Okay, I definitely need to come through here. Probably about to regret this, but here we go. Ow. Okay, there is definitely some stuff to be had here. That's my fortune, yes. We don't have Vein Miner, but we do have the Excavator enchantment, which naturally ended up on all of my stuff because of my irresponsible spending on enchants. Okay, I can make out that there is something this way, judging by the map. No, that's not gonna... There we go. I hate Life Mend so much. Just a little further. I can see what looks like some kind of structure this way, but I can't make out what it is. Music, could you chill just slightly? Alright, what we got here? Oh, an exit is what we got. There we go. Wait, hang on. I'm hearing so many things. Is that a... Nope. I remember those. I remember Nipty touching them and crashing. Okay, we're in a Soul Sand Valley. And there's a ghast. I wonder if we can get a ghastling to spawn. Which is made somewhat more difficult by the Shadow Step 5 I have on my boots, which makes it basically infeasible that a ghast will ever attack me. Okay, so that's where our entry portal is. What do we have here? This is Withering Woods. Now I have perpetual fire resistance, so I don't need to worry too much about going in the lava. Excepting that I will then be effectively blind. So let's see, we are looking for a blaze. Ideally multiple blazes, because we do need access to some blaze powder. Now, if you didn't know, Gastlings are a various oddities mob, and they only spawn when you essentially get the Return to Sender achievement. Which means I need to aggro this ghast first. It's also a little easier to do this when you're on the ground, I think. No? You done? Great, a skilled imp of wounding as well. Come on. Just dunk some stuff in here. Did we get one? Nah, doesn't look like it. Oh well. Doesn't happen every time. What did we grab that time? I think mostly like gas tiers and stuff. I should turn that onto auto, just to keep my inventory a little clearer. And yeah, if you're gonna ask a question, kindly do it in English, because I do not speak any other language fluently. Whoop. Hello. Reflective Arctic Ghast. Okay. No? You just done? That it? Okay, fine. That'll be the poison. Getting a sugar cube out of that would be nice. Let's see, sharpness 5, beheading free. I don't have too much need for books, but yeah. Is this a bastion then? Yes, it is. We haven't found a Nether Fortress for once, but we have found a very truncated bastion, apparently. Is there even anybody in here to defend this? Hello? I kind of don't want to open these because these will definitely be affected when we add various equipment soon. Yeah, tell you what, I'm going to mark this and then we will come back to it after various equipment gets added. I'm pretty sure as long as I don't open those chests, they won't generate their loot. Which TeamSpeak do I chill on? Oh. May have already been there. Not inconceivable. I am fairly late to the game on getting to the into the Nether. Could put down a sign saying do not open till VE drops, or is don't as well. I mean, the only way to verify if Kieran has opened that chest, without using commands at least, is to open it. So, it will remain a mystery until such time as various equipment drops. Whoop. Is that a second bastion? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, and this one actually has people. Hello. Just gonna mark that too, I guess. Northeast of me is a fortress. I have a new curse, I only find bastions. My curse has evolved as Minecraft has improved. God, I'm like one of those video game isekai protagonists. I start out with a weirdly bizarre curse and it just gets more powerful over time. I should also possibly try killing Endermen, just because I could do with the pearls. And I put capturing onto Kukulane now, so capturing allows me to potentially get a spawn egg of the things I kill with it. Let's see. Dave says to the northeast, so we just need to figure out a way to get there. You like the umbrella? Yeah. It's a very interesting way to fly. I've likened it to being like Flappy Bird. You just get a bunch of multi-jump, so that you can pretty much just need enough altitude and you can jump eternally, and some slow falling. Bish bash bosh, you've got yourself a very strange kind of flight. So let me see. Yes, the effect for those of you who are playing this is, what is it? Multi-jump? Yeah, multi-jump 10, which is as high as it natively goes. I think there's probably some ways to cheese it, but you really don't need more than 10. I'm heavily contemplating implementing something like this directly into various oddities. Just because it's a very... It's definitely close enough to... Hello, there's somebody's portal here. It's like flight, but sufficiently effortful, I guess. That it's not as cheesy and game-breaking as just giving people creative flight. Have I ever played Morrowind? Nope. Sonic 06 Knuckles glitch. Not quite. Okay. Does that... does give me nether quartz. Good to know. Okay. Which way do we want to dig here? Let's have a look. So that's where we started, so nearly a kilometer away. If we dig this way, we might get access to a cave system we can use. There's like 3 other people currently in the streaming rooms. But I'm just being left to me lonesome. Oh well. Oh, something to my left. But at least appears to be made of a different material. Hello. Oh, really? And oh, that's something. All right. Where is that located exactly? Nylium, hello. Some gold there. Aha! Found our way to a crimson forest. Okay, lantern wraiths. Let's take the highway route, shall we? Aha! Right. There we are. Well, let's mark it. We shouldn't have too much to worry about from blazes because we've got fire resistance eternally. And... unless somebody's already half-inched the blaze spawner here. Which will mean this is going to take a while. Is that that's a baby wither skeleton. Because of course it is. Cute. Oh, and a skull, which I apparently don't have storage space for. One moment. Wither bones I probably have a use for. Gold nuggets should really have entered into my dank. Same with the quartz. And I think the ender built for that matter. There you go. Okay, there's a blaze. Let's grab him. So you're being confiscated by the Fae. Thank you. Okay. Now we just need to kill a few to get some blaze rods. A wither skeleton with a bow. That's unusual. What killed that guy? Because that was not me. Well, the most terrifying... oh, okay. I guess they engaged them as well. Well, now I know. Looking for blaze. And yeah, this is where a spawner would normally be, but there does not appear to be a spawner here. And where the blaze was also a place where there would normally be a spawner, but there was no spawner there either. Please, Cougar Lane Dog. Damn it. You all doing okay? Well, let me know if you see any blaze, everybody. Let's head this way, see what we find. This is presumably the same place that Dave was referring to. Okay, that's promising. Might crash the server. Just gonna back up a little ways. Oh, hi fellas, how you doing? Ooh, a blaze head. How do I have a... How is there a blaze head here? Let's see, don't need that. Never bricks? Yeah, somebody has been running around half-inching stuff, I think. Dang it! Silverfish heads? I mean, I probably don't need all the netherrack. Why are there 5 silverfish heads? Yeah, this has to be... That's a... That's a fire shot. Dave has to have been around here. Really? I was expecting a road there. Okay, I probably don't need the stone bricks. Actually, I probably don't need the netherrack more. Can yank it back out if I need it. Wouldn't put it past Dave to be here at this very moment. I mean, you don't wrong. First Enderman, now silverfish in the Nether. Apparently. Apparently. Jeez, if it weren't for... If it weren't for the nameplate there, I would not have noticed this child. Just... spot the Wither skeleton. Wow. Okay, are we allowed this far north again? Please and thank you. There we go. But this is a dead end, unless it goes downwards anywhere. Which it may do. Or may not, for that matter. Play. We found one blaze, who is now in our blaze burner. We found a second blaze, who is, well, now dead, but also didn't give us anything. You know for certain that mob loot has not been hacked up by some means, because things are dropping stuff. Imagine switching a blaze spawner for a silverfish spawner. That is entirely possible, because the capturing enchant gives you spawn eggs of the things that you kill, randomly, occasionally. And if you right-click... There we go. Okay. If you right-click a mob spawner with a spawn egg, it becomes a spawner of the creature in the egg. Am I... Oh. Okay, time to do some inventory management. Okay, don't need the rotten flesh. That should not be in there anyways. Oh, that's what the gas tier went. Okay. Okay, don't need that. Don't need that. Was there not a book? Shield Bash 1. Probably irrelevant to me, considering that my my umbrella is immortal. I don't know why I thought that baby Wither skeleton was like a baby zombie piglin wearing a helmet. Okay, what are we up to? 4. Let's try and go for, let's say 16. 16 is a nice number. Alright, I'm sorry. You enkindling, apparently. Experience boost free. I'll take it. It's not necessarily necessary given my current XP total, but I'll take it. I am mildly on fire, but not to worry. Nothing for you to infest here, guys. Actually, this is relatively inefficient. God, that's a lot. Okay, yeah, I probably don't need to bring along Netherrack ever. Let's see, we got power 5, shield bash, again, I probably don't need it. Traveler, I already have. It increases your step height, I think. Let's go with that. And Crescendo of Bolts. Your crossbow may fire additional times per reload. Interesting choice. Let's get rid of the smooth stone. Magic siphon. That's definitely not a hard thing for me to come by. Let's see, Respiration 1. Definitely can get that for cheap. What are we up to? 6. Do I have looting on this? I don't. It's gonna take a while. At least now they're actually spawning. Okay. You doing okay down there, bud? Okay, so we'll get our blaze rods. We'll take our blaze burner home. You. Paralyzing. Eh. We will use that to make some brass, which we will then use to make a sequenced gear shift. That only rotates 90 degrees, essentially, and that will allow us to make our portal move. Or such is the hope. Sequence gear shifts will also make our drill progress much easier. Because we'll be able to just say, push button, it goes for 180 seconds. Well, 180 degrees, and then waits for you to come and check on it. Much easier. 7. Maybe I should be doing this with my, with the stakes have never been higher. Because this does have looting on it. That might take a while, though, because it's quite low damage against anything that isn't a vampire. Hey, Sam. We are roaming around looking for blaze, so that we can get some blaze rods and start making some brass. Oh yeah, the stakes have never been higher is ludicrous. Bearing in mind, I am on... Let's see, what is it? GUI scale 3? Yeah, GUI scale 3, 1080p. It nearly reaches the entire height of the screen. What's even more entertaining, actually, is that there is an item which I really want to get called Magic Bane. And the more enchantments that Magic Bane has, the more damage it does. So imagine Magic Bane with that many enchantments. So Dusty, thank you for that. Anyways, we need another 9 blaze rods, and then we'll have met our goal. Where'd they go? Oh, I think they hit me and then they got rebuked. That happens. Still 7? Really? Wow, looting would have been a much better idea, actually. That's right. Is that version of Aristoteles from the video yesterday in the Unlikely Reunion pack? Yes. That video was made on the most recent version, which is version 001L, I believe, for 1.16. I have actually been working on it today, so the biggest revision for the next version is that more or less everything that comes out of the types. So, for instance, if you have the fire subtype, you are immune to fire and vulnerable to ice or cold damage. That's going into what is called the ability system. And that will allow me to, for instance, actually have damage reduction overcome by silver rather than just reducing the damage unless I take damage from something with silver. That is a very manipulable system and should go a long way to really fully realizing various oddities. But, oh, ton of work there. Let's see, we're up to 8. If we double that, let's actually try using the stakes that have never been higher just to see how this compares. Well, it still kills them when we got up to 11, so... It's what I thought would happen before. Oh, you're too cute. I can't kill you. Your child is lovely. Very adorable. You, on the other hand, are alone. Oh, that's a blaze heart. We do want that. That will come in handy later. Probably don't need that. Definitely don't need that. Definitely don't need those. That's what I need. Yeah, those will be very useful later on. Okay, the stakes have never been higher. Apparently, is just really handy. Extremely. Oh, I see. Y'all over there in streaming room 2 messing with powers ye do not understand. Gotcha. Well, let me see. I'm up to 11. If I use the stakes have never been higher, then we should be able to get back home pretty soon. Might help if I also grab some glowstone while I'm here, but let's just get what we're looking for. Oh, thank you, Yasin. I was feeling particularly summerish today, so I thought I would dress the part. Whoop, here you are. So from 11 to 14. One more, we should be good. Where are you? I'm guessing that a magma cube died and it picked up that head, so that wither skeleton probably will not despawn. They'll just be there. We'll know if we've gotten to the same fortress just by seeing if there's a wither skeleton child wearing a magma cube hat. Which I guess is just like their favorite Pokemon or something. There we go. Exactsies. Let's grab that. So that I can swiftly... What am I up to, actually? 76. It's probably good. Let's head home. And Dolb of hydration? Okay, 1 second. They're cosplaying. Aww. It's always Halloween in the Never. Okay, that's where I came in. Okay, where exactly did I come in? Pretty sure I landed... There was like a little structure with a spot of glowstone or something in it, and that was right above that. See if we can't see it. Might be on the other side of this little hill. Or I could just be lost forever, whichever works, I guess. Oh well, guess I can just dig this way. There we are. You hit that top? Oh yeah. Well, that's good to hear, Amy. I don't generally go in for discussing politics on my streams because it is a rough way, but also it's usually bad news. Let's be honest, it's usually bad news when it comes to that. Okay, back in the Quartz Desert. Which I gotta say, if in... What am I seeing down there? A skilled piglin of shielding. If this is essentially my never spawn, this is pretty nice for me. Quartz is kind of my jam. Okay, there's a portal. Not our portal, but a portal. Yes, we're heading towards the bastion, so I'll go this way. Just gonna Mary Poppins our way back. And let's see, just for no apparent reason, I'm just gonna have the stakes have never been higher ready. For no reason whatsoever. Come on. Try again. Come on. Show me the gas links. Jeez, he got wrecked. No? Okay. I see a book, I see a head, I see a tablet. Let's see what we got here. I can probably pass on the lament log. Sure, I'll keep the Enderman head, why not? Probably definitely pass on that. Ender tears are nice. Let's skip on the nether bricks, I guess. What we got? Feather falling 4. I'm probably good, thanks. And common lost knowledge. Useless then. Right, where was home? This was home. Endy Man head. As it happens, various equipment does include an Ender Veil item by the name of a blindfold. Doesn't work in the it doesn't work properly, at least in the current version of various equipment because of some weird mixing bugs we're having. But if you craft, at the very least, you can wear a blindfold and it will stop Endermen from getting mad at you. In the next version, it will also render you blind. Which I'm probably going to turn into an ability, which would mean that you actually get that in the ability system. Did we tunnel? I don't remember. Oh boy. Might have to go digging. Ow. If there is some justice for the vampire players, it's that this stake does have life mending free. It's not indestructible. Which means it hurts to use. Which is not a huge concern for me, but nonetheless. Kind of a pain. Okay, if I dig this away, I should get fairly close. Oop. Do I care about the gold? What's that used for? Solium dust. It's used for mystical agriculture. I guess I'll keep that then. What do I get rid of? Probably the nether bricks. I need more storage. I need more portable storage. Okay. We are either above or below it, and I know not which. There we go. Below. Okay. Stake at the ready for no apparent reason. Okay, we are going to need our mixer to get some brass together, but it shouldn't take us too long. Apologies for the video quality, take an immediate dive thanks to the snow. This is an interesting thing to find when you come back home. Why are there 6 umbrellas among you? Is this a fight on site scenario? What happens here? That almost hurts. Oi. I saw that. Challenging me for Mary Poppins rights. I think I definitely win that. Umbrella Squad can't fight this way? What on earth is going on? Uh-huh. Wait, did Dave just clone my... to just clone this? Is that what just happened? Okay, fine, I can do it this way. Nobody can hurt each other, pretty much. Jesus, I'm slow. This is getting a little ridiculous. I'm actually fairly certain nobody here is going to take damage. I can't even see where Ted is. Teb is probably the most likely to die, if I had to guess. Unless Dave has done some terrible shenaniganry. There we go. Oh, 98.48. You've gone lower. If I kill Dave with this, will I potentially get a Dave spawn egg? There's a question. Also, we actually probably have to stop this because I get basically instant mine when I'm in the air. And they keep knocking me about. Like, that's my bed right there. I need to store stuff because I do not have inventory space here. Okay. Calling time here. Partially because I have to fix this. The first Umbrella Squad meeting. Uh-huh. Is that what that was? Next question. Who has my bed? Whomstever has my bed, I would kindly like it returned. And they just left. No one gave me my bed back, but they all just left. Okay. That was a sequence of events. Okay, let me see. At least this time I don't have to turn somebody into a vampire to actually get a bed. Okay, right. I took my bed and a piece of floor, and probably also technically some pieces of, some pieces of vines, but that's fine. That's whatever. I can deal with that. Okay, we had a couple more books here. Let's tidy up my inventory, because Lord knows it goes to heck every time I leave the building. There. This is ore, it needs to be smelted, so that can go into the thing over here. Flip. Oh, you had the bed. The dragon took my bed. Okay. Well, bit late now. Why the hell do... I know why I have that. I know exactly why this is here. That is there because that's a status effect that Dave has, and and the stakes have never been higher has magic siphon on it. That's why that's there. Okay, never gold ore, does that need to be... Can be pulverized, can be blasted. Guess we just blasted. We don't have a huge dearth of gold, that should be fine. Okay. Right under there. Let's plunk down. Whoop, not that. Apparently I have 3 of those now as well. Plunk down our new blaze burner friend. Okay. Can make a double bed. I mean, that sounds luxurious. This area, this upper area will be at least largely in parts, like living space, once we've got this place set up properly. But for now, it's a bit of everything. Okay. So what is it to make brass? Let's find out. Mixer, there you are. We need zinc and copper, and it needs to be heated. It doesn't need to be super heated, just heated. So there's some copper, and there's some zinc. Would help if I could actually feed that into this. Where are you? Zinc and copper. Zinc and copper. Play. Can I just hopper this thing, I wonder? Would that help me out? Let me just, there's some space here somewhere, thank you. Dump those there so I don't accidentally pick this up again. There. Everything I have with magnet is now off. Magnet or pickup, at least. It doesn't seem to want me to do that. Okay. Just gotta be real careful. Okay, and now I need some coal. Just to fire up our new friend. There you go. Flip it a switch. That should just get us... Yeah, there we go. The hell was that? Oh, hi there. Be gone. I care not for your presence. Okay, there's brass. That's what we're looking for. I think it made a block of copper first, because I gave it more. I gave it 9 or more. And the mixer can also be a packer. So, for any trans guys out there, there you go. Now, this is not the fastest thing on the planet, by any stretch of the imagination, so this will take a bit for it to work through. Do we see any more copper in there? I don't believe we do. Got a block of copper now, which I did not need. But we also have brass. A pair of brass. Let me just bring that down to 8 so it doesn't do that again. There you go. Do we have a name for our blaze? Calcifer comes to mind. Because I'm a massive dork and we all knew that. Although I think that's technically a Welsh story rather than an Irish one, so... Is there a Fomorian particularly tied to, fire? Who knows? Wait, how am I still... Oh, right, yes, I have a double jump bauble. This gives me double jump. That's why I'm still moving around, Mary Poppins style. Howler's Welsh? I thought so. That all? Okay, that gives us... We have 2 different kinds of brass. I hope that's not going to be problematic. Hopefully not. You say I'm Naked Warden, but I've literally my appearance hasn't changed a yacht. So that's our brass, albeit not exactly as we intended it, but nonetheless our brass. Will that even... Okay, but can I get the create one first? Thank you. Okay, empty that. That's not even the same one I put in! Okay, but that is. Okay. Let's just turn this all entirely into create, if we can. Okay, balance. Brass. No, not that one. That one. Okay. Now it's all the same kind of brass. I don't think that's a big problem, but... bleh. I think the Elemency mode has a shapeless crafting recipe for brass, which is something else the mixer can do. That's possibly responsible, at least in part. There we go. A new look for summer. Sun-roasted Fae. Okay. So now we need a brass casing, which means we need a pair of brass sheets. This will not be very fast, as you can tell, but bleh. There we go. Stick the bottom cores in there for now. Might as well put the other heads in here. Lord, there's so much junk in here. Yeah, if we get a second nebulous heart from an Enderman, we can make magic paint. Which will be glorious and entertaining. There we go. Okay. So let's see those, and otherwise just the standard recipe, which is 6 blanks and a log. Which we can... I hope we can make out of witch hazel. Let's find out. Yes, we can. Brass casings. Okay. Then an electron tube, a couple of those, and a clock should get us a sequence gear shift. Wait, not that slot. That's for different things. Hooray! Okay. So, if we give this thing some torque, we can then send it a pulse and it will perform predefined actions. So, if we combine this with... is it a gear shift or a gearbox? It's either a gear... I think it's a gear shift. Someone's having trouble outside. And apparently along the entire length of the street. Wow. That's a very interesting... You know, guys have gotten really interesting in more recent years in announcing the size of their genitals. It's really fascinating. Okay. So, andesite casing, couple of cogs out of that. What's the blaze going to be used for? The blaze is used for cooking in the mixer, which allows us to get a variety of things, but chief among them right now, brass, which we needed to make the gear shift. Brass is a gating material for Create and the later engines. Okay, so that's... those, and a couple of pieces of that. Yes, it's a fascinating cultural change. Okay. So, if we send a signal into the gear shift, it will reverse the direction of the gears. So, if we have a toggle tied up to this, and a pulse going into that, we send a pulse into both of them at the same time, then we can have our portal move 90 degrees, and then 90 degrees. So that is the plan. That's how we're going to be making our... That's how we're going to be making our portal to do the thing. Broadcasting in the same way songbirds scream for mates. If... I don't think these particular men are going to be getting any mates. Just put it out there. just putting it out there. But not remotely putting it out there in the same way that they are, evidently. Okay, probably gonna need the lever. So let's see, pulse. Nope. Toggle, where are you? Powered toggle latch, there you are. Redstone torch, free stone, and a lever. Easy peasy. It's a mildly greater hassle to use this workbench than others, but I enjoy it just for the sound it makes. Love it. Okay. So, this, when it receives a pulse, or even just any kind of signal, really, so, bleh, and I no longer have a lever. Hang on. Where's a nice bit of cobble? There's a bit of cobble. Will alternate its output, allowing us to control our gear shift, blop, like that, so that every over push is going in the opposite direction. My wrench is in here, I think. Yep. Next, after that, I think... Well, we shouldn't need a pulse generator, because we'll probably just use a button for this anyways. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, which I think means we are just about ready to get this going. Let's just grab ourselves a button ahead of time. Okay, let's go set up our portal. Oh. I found something else they took. Where's my glue? Yeah. They broke the glue there. Could be worse, they could have broken the top block. And it really would have been a pain. Wait, does that mean that, was there a piece missing? Was that the same height as it usually is? God, I hope so. If it's not, we'll find out in a big hurry. Well, here goes nothing. I'm fairly certain this is usually free toll. Let's find out. Oh boy. This will be tight. Okay, no, thank God, it's the same height. Oh. That could have been terrifying. Okay. Back over to Pixie Village. There's that a... I could have sworn you weren't there anymore. Huh. Well, let's go say hi to Simon. Before he wrecks more of my stuff around here. There we go. Purple sulfire, neat. Aspen, bunch of pine, some leather for some reason. Mutton? Did I kill a sheep in the process of that? I don't think I did, but apparently something did. Get lazy now. Alright. So, step 1. Glue the hell out of this portal. Which will require basically dismantling it, but it's fine, it'll be fixed up in a hot second. There we go. Pity I'm not the least bit hungry. That's glossed magma, that's obsidian. I wonder if I can just excavate that. One way to find out. There we go. Save some time. Okay. Reconstruction. I'm fairly certain this will also break the portal every time we use it, but that's not a huge concern. I kindly just a little. There we go. Now my glue is hurting me. Oh, the life of effect. Okay. Wait, why did that glue? That shouldn't have glued. But there was a glue particle right there. I don't see... Yeah, there's glue right there. What's going on? We don't want to have errant glue in our system here. Apparently there's glue down there somehow. Okay. Okay, we need the bearing. The glue is done for the time being, so you can go there. Okay. Bearing wants to be there. So let me just plump. Perfect. And a gear shift into that. And I'll sequence to gear shift and then regular gear shift. Okay. So power to toggle latch goes into that. Yep, very good. And then just regular redstone signal goes into that. Let's plonk this on the side it's most likely to be used from. Grab ourselves some redstone dust. And then the next problem is getting actual stuff into this. So turn 90 end seems good to me. I'm gonna need to know which way this is turning initially, but it'll be fine for a hot minute. Okay, so encased fan, magma block here. Tell which way that's facing. Down is correct. Good. Give that a lever. Starts turning. Not very fast, but that's fine. And now I need a gearbox, so this will actually rotate properly. I probably have this. I don't have any gears on me. Do I have any andesite ore? Little bit of andesite alloy. Okay. Hopefully pine is okay for this. So let's see, gearbox. Andesite casing. Okay. Cogwheels. Okay, we should be able to manage that. I hope. I need 8 buttons for this. The wonder of a crafting stick. Okay, balance. All good. Gearbox. And needs to be vertical. Right, that should be... Okay, it's going that way, so we want counterclockwise initially. Or more specifically, I guess we want that. Ooh, this is going to cause some trouble, depending on which direction it rotates. We could have it be 180, in which case the only thing we see of it is the bottom. But... let's clear out the space over there. Oh, and more errant glue there, apparently. Big on errant glue. Okay, we're going to need one there, but that's glossed, that's fine. That's glossed, that isn't. Okay. So now it'll turn this direction. Which needs to be just as writ. Okay. Here goes nothing. Damn it. Okay, so that's go. Grand. Okay, and reverse. Lovely. Okay, that is an entire portal, and let's test it out actually being lit. Well, I claim this area is my zone, so this system will not be destroyed by others. Yes. Once I know it's working first. Okay, I need my flint and steel. Where are you? There you are. Now, I'm fairly certain that this will break the portal every time. That's a thing we could theoretically fix later on, but for right now, not a huge concern. Yeah, breaks the portal every time, but again, not a huge concern. And the sound of things breaking, I think, is just, yeah, it's just the sound of it getting rid of the lava that's there. Okay. Let's grab a bucket so we can remove that. Nice, nice. And let's do a little bit of decoration. Remember, kids, always hide your work. This is not magnificent in decor, but it's fine for the moment at least. So yeah, we can actually just stand right here and have it rotate around us. It'd be better if it moved faster, but... And the only reason we're able to stand here, by the way, is Frostwalker. If we didn't have Frostwalker, this would still be lava at our feet. But hey, there we go. One complete hidden Nether portal. Very nice. Okay, and yes, let's claim this area. Just, you know, for safekeeping. We'll have to light it every time we go through, but that's okay with me. I do not have a huge problem with that. Right. Okay. So now we've got brass, so we've got sequence gear shifts. Very good, very good. They're also used in brass funnels, in brass flakes, which I'm not terribly fussed about. The automated shaped crafting. They are used for that. Or at least the brass plates are. Ooh, the mechanical arm. Those are fun. The smart shoots, the brass hand. That's kind of helpful for us, actually, at this current juncture. The brass hand is used in making the deployer. The deployer, if you give it, like, an inventory, like a chest full of stuff, will place blocks directly in front of it, and you can attach that to moving systems. So, for instance, our drill could be turned into an actual, like, flora. We could use the same basic model to just actually place our slabs down. Just by putting a deployer underneath. Ooh, okay. I have a bunch of stuff on me. Let's just empty my inventory out a little bit. Some lumber. Bunch of unanticipated pine. I think I've gotten purple soulfire from somewhere else as well, but oh. Great thing about massive block reach, by the by, is that the storage drawers don't care how far away you are when you access them. Because they're just blocks, they don't have an actual interaction. Whereas chests have a limit. Okay. The next thing I need to do, besides get rid of the raw food in my inventory... Oh, there's my warts! We found my warts! They're in the seed chest, or the seed barrel. Huh. Okay, well, now I know. And we can actually get another thing going over here. Just need a spot of blaze powder there. Do I have any melons? Loaded question, but still, do I have any melons? I don't think I have any melons. I have melon seeds. I don't appear to have any melons. Oop. So that's done. Hurrah! Awkward potion. How do I make a potion of harming? Fermented spider eye. Poison will do. Poison I can do. Because I should have plenty of spider eyes lying around. And that'll just get me that. Good, 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 good. Where is my fermented spider eye? I know I saw one around here somewhere. What's the matter, Zolar? You okay there? Okay. That should get me 3 potions of harming, which we can then amplify using our glowstone. Where's my glowstone gone? There's my glowstone gone. And if we add to that a spot of... where are you? Dragon breath. Yeah, for reals, I definitely do not have what could be described as melons. I would be lucky if mine qualified as avocados. Okay. We do... yeah, it just needs to be lingerings. But that's fine, because I only need to make it once. So add a bit of dragon's breath to a does that need to be splashed first? There's a question. I think it needs to be splashed first. Yeah, needs to be splashed first. Okay, that's fine. Just chuck a bit of gunpowder in. Technically speaking, I'm a C, but I'm also fairly broad shoulders, so... evens out. And that's the most I'm going to discuss that on stream. I'm running out of storage up here, jeez. Okay, Dragon's Breath turns Splash Potion into Lingering. And then combine that with 8 arrows. Is there a means by which I can turn these into regular arrows? Because I only need one weakening one. Okay. I do happen to have some flint, so there's that problem there. I guess I'll just make some arrows. Okay. Lingering Potions of Arming. There we go. Now, if you're curious why I just went through all the effort of making those, you see the green enchantment right there on my bow? The one that was firing basically an endless torrent of flaming arrows earlier? In addition to Poison Tip Free, which gives you poison when you get hit by the arrows from them, and Flame, which sets you on fire, Endless Quiver means that any arrow you shoot is effectively affected by infinity, including tipped arrows. Infinity normally doesn't affect them, but now we have unlimited arrows of harming. Arrows of harming 2, no less. So, it's magic damage, the way that harming works, so I think magic protection enchantments will work against it, but that's a lot of pain. It's like I've basically just made an infinite number of arrows the size of a Mack truck. So, yeah, that's fun. This seems like an appropriate hat for such an occasion. There we go. Local brewery achieved, might as well be the local brewer. Okay. So, now I need... Why did... Oh, because somebody gave me night vision. Someone gave me infinite night vision. They also ignore the umbrellas. Good to know! Well, that's gonna be a pain down here. Anyways, now we need to make a bunch more encased fans in order to make a central power, or a central torque engine, I guess, for down here. I got it from Nifty? Oh, right. Okay, propellers require a bunch of iron sheets, 4 each. Let's see, we've got 2 currently. Let's try to make another 6. That'll essentially give us a V8. 6 times 4 will be 24. Which will probably take a while to function there, but oh well. Nifty, I have stolen your night vision. And it's not going away. Just try and sort out my... Oh, apparently I got a ghast here at some point. Huh. I suppose I did kill a ghast, that would probably be it. Yeah, 1 more nebulous heart, and I will have a magic bane. Yep, thanks for the ticket, thanks for the gift, Sub Dusty. Dancing purple thing. There it is. There's the dancing purple thing. It's gonna take this a while to get through all of that. Dave! Thank you very much. Oh lordy. I didn't even recognize some of those names. Umbrella Squad sent its regards. Oh, thank you very much. If you're the least bit interested in the analytics, I guess, of Twitch, you only get paid by Twitch if your subscription revenue, and I think also your bits, exceeds $100 like in a given month. If you do that over like 2 months, it still pays out just every other month. As far as I understand it, the minimum number of subscriptions needed in a given month to be paid out in that month is 40. So, fairly certain Dave just tipped us over that edge. Thank you very much. This is why we need more power. Because if we have more power, then we have more like, basically rotation torque. So we can have more stress. And from that, we can actually make these run faster. Also, I don't think anybody dealt a single point of damage to me in the course of that entire engagement, as bizarre as it was. But that's not dreadfully surprising. I also have unlimited resistance too, and unlimited regen. God, I'm half tempted to just, like, hop off a cliff without fall resistance or anything, just to clear out the side of my screen. Generally rubbing our umbrellas on you? That's creepy. I don't consent to that. If I'd known that was what was going on. Yes, the sinful is stolen from Dave. The night vision is apparently stolen from you. Once we have more rotational power, we can get a whole bunch going. There are a bunch of more substantial suppliers, I guess you'd call them, for Create than the encased fan system that we got going here. But let's see, at Create. Let's see. Just going through the list here. There are water wheels, which have a low capacity, generate 8 to 16 RPM. The encased fans, where are they? Shouldn't be too hard to find, one would think, but there's a lot of stuff going on here. Where are we? There we are. The encased fan generates 4 RPM. Now, the downside is that the water wheel requires water, and we have dynamic surroundings turned on, which means that I could mute it, but for the most part, water is very noisy. And I kind of prefer this place to be quiet. The next thing that we could have, of course, would be the Windmill. Clockwork, mechanical, Windmill bearing. Large stress capacity. These will go beautifully. But obviously we don't really have much space for that considering we're largely underground, and I don't want to be adding a windmill to the surface of our tree because I like the tree being as unassuming as it is for the most part. To my knowledge, there's also the flywheel and the furnace engine, but those require fuel. Wheel done. Wheel done. All right. So for me, I like using those. Would look very funny to have a windmill on top of my tree. I guess I could put a windmill nearby, like in one of the old buildings, possibly. But then it would look more like it's inhabited. I would need to like, I would need to design the windmill itself to look more like it's like dilapidated, but still kind of moving. Or maybe just even have a kill switch so it just turns off entirely when I'm not online or something. Anyways. Okay, so we need 6 andesite alloy. I only have 2. So let's make some more. If you don't know how andesite alloy is made, first need to find the thing. There it is. Very cheap. As long as you've got a source of andesite. I do like that Create actually makes these specific types of stone valuable. Have I seen those neat configurations where 4 encased fans turn 1 large cog and you get stack up power? I have. It's not a system we'll be using here, but I have seen those. A haunted windmill look? Yeah. That'd be nice. Like, maybe I have encased fans providing the bulk of the power, the stuff that we always need, but then at, like, nighttime, because this base is very heavily about it looks different at night versus day, the windmill starts turning. They're just sort of slowly rotating. As though by a haunted breeze. There's a fun idea. Okay. We need 6 andesite casings, and 12 cogwheels, and 6 shafts. We're gonna need more stuff. So let's see. Andesite casing. Yes, I remember how to make that. Might as well use the new stuff we got, I guess. Okay, there's the casing. Only 4. Play. Buttons. Okay, that gets us all that we need of that. I think this is just... yeah. Okay. That should be all our fans. All 6 of my fans. So, take that. Place above 6 magma blocks, and we get the start of something that's got some juice to it. I could do with you reversing, so. At some point I need to get a little bit into Botania just so that I can make some of the woods used here, especially the glimmering. Just so I have less reliance on torches. Oh, how? There's no glue there as far as I knew. Okay, fine. I can just pick these up, I guess. It's bizarre, but fine. Yeah, there's a piece of glue that's under there somehow. Bother. Okay, well, easy to fix that. Come on, place. Not quite that direction, but okay. There. Not a problem, we'll be removing this fairly soon anyways, but yeah. Nice to know. Okay, I have a problem. Which is that this is an even width, and what I have in mind works best with odds. I guess, let's see, yeah, it's about there. I think it's just the way that the drill ended up going. Okay. So doop. Going to need 2 channels for this. Wait, how have I ended up on an even width again? Did I just... My brain's going. It really is. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, 4 blocks. By 4 blocks. Get our magma blocks down. Whoop, did I not? Oh, because there's two upstairs, of course. I haven't picked up the two that's still up here. Aha. Aha. Where's my wrench? Whoop, not the glue, the wrench. Thank you very much. Yep. Squeezing down. Actually, let's just get rid of this entirely for now. Okay, those to there. Thank God that the wrench doesn't have any durability to it. Okay. And we're going to need 4 blocks of redstone. Is there much better? Rick? No. Okay. That gets us 8 very slow but functional things. We stick these there. I need some kelp, I think. I think that's our next stop is some kelp. Because I need to make a mechanical belt. And for that I need dried kelp. So we need an ocean. I'd be astonished if I hadn't found some already. There's stuff over there, but that's a Great Lake. I don't know that that counts. There's coral there. Where do we find kelp? Is that only... Well, this is probably the best bet for finding any. We thankfully do not need anything special to cook it. Or to craft it. Tally-ho! Into the Aurora. Oh, God, Nipty. Nipty, you've turned my stream into an epilepsy warning. Because your night vision is at 0. Lordy, apologies, everybody. That's not something I can fix very easily. So just try to avoid looking at the sky or the fog for that. Oh, joy. I'm just gonna keep an eye on, like, an eye on the map so that I know if I'm in the area. If I get... No, I can't get milk, because if I get milk, I'll get rid of all the stuff I want to keep as well. Slash effect clear, I guess. Let's see. Just give it for 1 second. There we go. Okay, we're looking for kelp. Not dreadfully positive we're gonna find it here. We'll just have to see. Put on the blindfolds. Hello? Packed ice, spruce bee nest. Okay then. Apparently there's a lot of them out here. Can I give myself stronger night vision? I mean, I can actually, like, brew potions now, so maybe. Hi. Don't mind me just kind of ruining the lake. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find kelp here. That, I believe, is seagrass. Let's find out. Yes, that is not kelp. So our next stop to find some kelp would be much further south. Oh, we're near that. We're at Neverland Village. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Just looking for a large body of water on my map. And hoping it's what I'm looking for. That's a freshwater lake. That's probably not going to have anything either. Yep, just seagrass. Seagrass, but no sea kelp. Me no sea kelp. Oh, if I don't find any in the next, like, 10 minutes, we're going to fight a dragon. How's that? A bit of a world edge. Oh, I missed spawner storage. Spawner storage definitely doesn't have any kelp. I feel like I'd recommend that. I'd remember that. The reason, by the way, that there is that square of snow is that, obviously, when snow is falling, it's only going to fall in the chunks surrounding players and spawn, the only parts that are actually loaded. So I spent so long in spawner storage that this whole area had snowfall. Because of 2 seasons. Magnet, soulbound, farfalling, temptation. Handy for breeding animals, but not a huge concern. That said, I will take that. Oh yeah, in addition to firing ludicrously and, like, heavily, my bow actually has a... my bow actually gives me a speed boost. Archer extraordinaire. Bleep. Follow the river. Logically, that will eventually reach the sea, right? Oh, hey, horseshoe crab. Ooh. You're not modeled the way I would model you, but ooh. Hello. Horseshoe crabs are fascinating creatures. They are ancient in the extreme. These things share the oceans with dinosaurs. They also have blue blood, which is fascinating. Do they have the wiggly legs? They don't have the wiggly legs. Oh, that's like the best part. If you turn horseshoe crabs upside down, you see, like, oh, they're like arthropodal legs. They're beautiful. I have some very specific and like animal, like, what's the phrase? Cyanoglobin? No. I have some very specific animal fandoms, I guess. Horseshoe crabs are wonderful, but then, like, ants are really clever and annoying, but really clever. How many genders of horseshoe crab? I don't know. You'd have to ask them. It's the primary oxygen carrier. Yeah. Human blood uses iron, whereas, as far as I know, is it copper? Is it copper that horseshoe crabs use? I don't recall. Aliens IRL. Yeah, they're wonderful. I can't recall exactly, but they're from, like, the same period of history as the Anomalocaris, which is, like, before Earth, before things learned to walk on land. Okay. Just grab a quick close to a stack of that, and we'll walk back. Okay. Why is it? Oh, right, because we knocked the torch down that was over here. And I couldn't tell because I had night vision the whole thing. Poor things to farm for it. Yeah, it is possible to get, to extract the blood from horseshoe crabs safely without harming the creature. But you need to find somebody who cares, unfortunately. Okay. Is this regular furnace or just regular furnace? Okay. Plunk that in there. Yeah, they're post-Cambrian, I believe, but not very far after it. The Cambrian, otherwise, like, commonly referred to as the Cambrian Period, occasionally known as the Cambrian Explosion, was a period in evolutionary history in which the diversity of life went haywire. There are so many really creepy and weird things from the Cambrian Period. Okay, so 4 of this makes a bit of... well, 6 of this, in fact, makes a mechanical belt, which should allow us to get at least one part of our setup here running. In the meantime, I need more shaft. Don't we all? Which means I need more alloy. Let's get rid of these pieces we don't need. Cambrian Explosion is your favorite? I mean, in terms of history in general, my favorite period would be the late reionization period, which is stellar history more than evolutionary, but... Did I not have more? I swear I had more food on me than this. Apparently not. Life decided to experiment. The Cambrian Period is basically what would happen if you just gave a neural network an evolutionary system and said, go nuts. Okay, how many? How many? Just the one. Okay. Just have a plunk at this. Doesn't seem to have a range requirement, as near as I can tell. Additional shafts added through the belts. That's good, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so we should only need about 12, so 2 of these. Oh yeah, of course it's dark down here too. It's not spawnable because of everything, but it's dark. Okay, so that's to there. And a bit more shaft. Okay, so now this one belt is rotating with the force of all 4 of these encased fans. If we attach a gearbox to that, then we will get an output that allows us to basically use all of that force without having to do the weirdness that we did back here, connect them up. Okay. Very simple, very concise, fairly cheap, and infinitely expandable, just about. Okay. So now we need some gearboxes. A pair of gearboxes should suffice. For which we need more cogwheels. course, I start talking about evolution, and suddenly, suddenly we get music that sounds like it's from Stellaris. Okay, one there. Oh, guess you need to be vertical. No worries. Okay. Put another one in the middle there, and we get the whole thing. Nice quick V8. Do I? Yes, I do. Just barely. I have enough cogwheels to finish this. Okay. So how much torque do we have here? If I get my goggles, we can find out. My goggles, which are there. Okay. We have 64 stress units per encased fan times 8. Let's say it's 128 for 2, 256 for 4, 512 stress units. Okay. We can therefore afford to speed this up a little bit, because before we just had 128. Let's actually also grab the cogs that are left over here. Okay, so big into small, power go tall. I don't have any more cogs, do I? Welp. You hear Cambrian explosion, the voice from that History of the World, I guess, video. Where did it make big cogwheels? I can't remember. Where it's, you cannot make them from small ones. You need to remember that. Okay, so that to that, to there, to those, to that, there. Okay. And some more little ones. Okay. So, continue. Can't send it that way, let's send it up that way. And you notice that is moving dramatically faster than that is. There are better ways to get a rapid moving cog, but this is what we got for the moment. So there we go. Now, it is worth noting that you cannot just feed whatever you want willy-nilly like this. There are some constraints, namely that the impact of a given object upon your system's stress levels is magnified by its basic impact. It's equal to its basic impact multiplied by the speed. So the faster you go with something, the more stress it can generate. So we can't just be feeding everything in as and how we like. Need to be a bit careful. Can I get rid of anything in my inventory, dear lord? Probably. Stick my axe in there. Get rid of that. Probably have that there too as well. I don't think I'll be needing the stakes of Urban Hire for the hot minute. goal here today, at least, is to get all of this stuff put together in a fashion where we can have it all running at a decently reasonable speed. It's also worth noting that some things actually have a minimum speed that they need to rotate at. Okay, you follow me. Come along, little blocks. Okay. What is our speed? 64 RPM there. Okay. Should get us some decent oomph. There you are. It's not a helpful rotation, but I'll take it for the moment. Do I want this to be vertical? Probably I do, actually, because that's a bit of an odd angle to work with. There we go. Okay. So let's see, mechanical mixer. Let's start with you. So you need a depot, and we also need a basin. Millstone is relatively worthless, we don't need to worry about it too much. But we'll have it here for now anyways. You can do most things you do with the millstone, you do better with the crushers, which we don't currently have. Okay. So we need a cog going into that. Our mechanical press on the side. Okay. Which needs to be rotated a little bit. Wrench, 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 wrench. Yell if you see the wrench. This is the problem with having really big inventories. Significantly increasingly harder to actually spot what's in them. There we are. One thing the millstone does better than the grinder is getting flint. Noted. There. Okay. Vertical gearbox there. Bit of shaft. And we're already overstressed. We've only got one thing attached and we're already overstressed. 512 units. Yeah. Where's my stressometer? There you are. 101 capacity. Okay. Let's see if we can't reorganize this a little. Okay, what is the rotation of that? Let's find out. 32. Okay. Next question. How do I get that into there? Without just moving everything again. It's not that big of a problem. we can deal. Okay, so that into there. Add that. And that. So 512. Really? These? Oh, the actual speedometer itself, or the stressometer itself, generates stress. Huh. What an odd thing. Anyways. Another vertical there. To power the press. Not unlike celebrity drama. Okay. How are we doing? 51% so far. Okay. Yep, nope. Don't want that. Don't want that. No, come on. Play nice. I guess just stick you there for a hot minute. There we go. Okay. And vertical mixer and, well, vertical gearbox and the floor. Base in there. Blaze friend here. There. And there. Way up to still 51. Good. Okay. Evaluating your stress adds to your stress. That is disturbingly real. Not gonna lie. That is disturbingly real. Okay, we need one more gearbox, which is not inexpensive. We do only have 3 cogwheels, though. You can make gearboxes with brass, but I don't know why you would. Because brass ain't cheap. Why are you suddenly dramatic, music? Why? Ah, there. Well, I already made the buttons, though. Okay, casing. I literally only have brass casings. Wow, just saying. Okay, fine. That's 1. But that's 8. Not quite sure why I have spruce planks, but I do. Yes, and play. And who wants to see this immediately combust? Hey! Good news. We're not even at capacity. Grand. Just add a torch there to lighten this up a bit. So there we go. Things should be actually working at a much faster speed now. So if we grab our brass, which does go wholesale into some things. I think it's mostly used for... Yeah, okay, it's used for special things there. Let's make, like, 16 brass plates. Why not? Brass gearbox is more versatile, is it? Oh, much faster. Not the max it could be. As I say, the encased fan system is substantially expandable. But, hey! Let's see, we had 8 RPM, I think, before on this thing, and now we're up to 32. We have quadrupled the RPM on that. This, I think, is also a little faster. Yay. Nice. Okay. That is about all I have for you tonight. Let's see, there's the encased shafts. Where's the... Gearbox. There you are. Brass casing. Used for making mechanical arms, sequenced gear shifts, stockpile switches, adjustable crates, clockwork bearings, which is part of what makes our door work. Nixie tubes, mechanical crafters, which we will need a fair bit of later. Portable storage in place, constant observer, and rotation speed controller. Those are how you cheat. You see all of this trouble that we're going to turn our low velocity encased fans into high velocity. Rotation controllers just do that for free. It doesn't change how much stress your system can handle, but it allows you to just set whatever RPM you want. It's very cheaty. But hey, there we go. Nice, nice. So brass encased shaft is just decorative, as I understand it. And I didn't actually see a gearbox in there, so either we don't have that version, or that's not actually a thing. We probably just don't have that version. Anyways, look. Okay, I should be able... not immediately. Hot second, because I just used up all of my alloy again. Okay, that to there, and then that there. Hooray! Oh, that's an interesting way to hold that. Just search gearbox. There's vertical and there's gearbox. There is no brass equivalent, but maybe that got added in a more recent version. I don't think we were in the most recent. Whew. What pack is this? This is the Unlikely Reunion pack. You can find it on Curse. Okay, that's that and that. Should be able to grab that real quick. Yes, we got that. Do we have the gears? Yes, we do. Did I use it? I must have used the only... I must have used the only, like, redstone bulb thing I had to get our portal working, actually. Trying to think. How do we make it? It's a bit of a process, but it shouldn't be too difficult to do now, actually. Yeah, I think I remember. Eight of redstone and a nether quartz. Plug those together. Gets you rose quartz. And a smidgen of polish. Where is my... It must be around somewhere. Ah. Smidgen of sandpaper. Don't think it usually goes that long. There we go. Polished rose quartz. Om nom the quartz. Okay, that redstone and a bit of nuggetry. Dang it. Okay, bleh. My inventory is such a mess. Lord. Okay, there we go. So that, and that. Nope, other way. Bingo. Electron tube. This is not how electron tubes are made. But wouldn't it be fun? Here we are. A deployer. This is essentially the autonomous activator of Create. This will stand in for you for a variety of things, such as placing blocks or mining blocks, if you're weird for that, or even attacking a whole ton of stuff. I don't think this system will support me adding it, but let's find out. Yep, immediately overstressed. They're best used in, like, minecart contraptions where you don't have to worry too much about stress. But let me jury-rig something here. Let's go with a bit of granite. Why not? Actually, no, let's just use this, I guess. Okay, give you that. Plonk that in you. You not enjoying that? Hmm? I know there's a way to do this, but I don't for the life of me remember how. In fact, there's literally a built-in documentation system for this, so why not just check it? Ponder. Can imitate player interactions. Next question. Where does it get the blocks from? Place blocks, use items, activate blocks, harvest blocks, and attack mobs. We could use that as part of our... we could use that as part of our portal to auto-light things. Okay, so we basically need a filter or a chute of some kind. I wanna see this work at least once tonight. Let's see, I have a chute. Will that work? Let's find out. Okay, items move downward. Goods. Come on. I believe in you. Hey! Okay, got it. So, do the thing. Hey! Ridiculous and pointless, but it works. Hooray. Oh, that's gonna help so much. But the next thing that I need to work on, which we definitely do not have time for tonight, is the mechanical crafter. And that is substantially more complicated. It might not look like it in terms of the crafting, but we're going to need to craft it at least twice for it to be of any usage whatsoever, pretty much. 3 times for it to actually be able to do the stuff we want, namely to craft crushers. Because, okay, a bit more than that, but still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in order to actually make crushers. And those are the ore doubling of create. It's a lot. But hey, we've actually got like decent speeds working here, so that's good. Another thing I'd like to do is like get a fan-based cooking system going, but for right now, this'll suffice. Anyways, that's all I've got for today. I hope you've all enjoyed. Do we want to take on a dragon? I don't know that I have the time and the energy to fight a dragon. Next time we'll fight a dragon. That might be tomorrow. We'll see. But otherwise, hope you've enjoyed. Umbrella shenanigans notwithstanding. And my next stream will probably be tomorrow. Keep an eye out on Twitter at twitter.com/lyinginbedmon for that. Otherwise, it will be on Saturday at 9 PM BST with the carousel, playing with the patrons. And then on Tuesday, we should have some more programming, which continues with various oddities. There is a video on the channel for that at youtube.com/remembercomic. And everything I do is powered by you at patreon.com/lying. Hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all as ever next time.